Hey everyone, this is Jeff back at Petrick's Project Bench. Haven't had a video out in a little over a month or so. Been super busy around here, a lot of stuff going on, but just trying to really get the shop organized and get everything more visible. So I'm going to do my second shop tour here. So we'll get the camera spun around here and take off. Hang on one second. Okay, we step out into the shop, out of the laundry room there, and come up to there's my main tool chest. And my little bench I now converted to part library and mostly components now. So if we get in close on this, we can try to get everything really organized in certain boxes. There's all the SMDs are in the red, yellow, and white because they're so small. A couple meters there, and then here's some future projects coming up. And then here are some of my bigger oscilloscopes and carts. Trying to get everything at least all together. These are some of the bigger Tektronix on their carts. I tried to get all the Tektronix at least to be together. And that'll be coming up here in just a second as we work our way through the shop. And then here is another rack full of some plugins, more variety of oscilloscopes. Just some real old ones down there. And then another 4-foot section of some various older, a lot of vacuum tube instruments, test instruments. There's a couple tube testers on the bottom left there and some nice boxes. Another rack, capacitor testers, decade boxes, both resistor and capacitance. Kinds of more equipment on the bottom shelf there. Some more parts organization bins. And then we start getting our way over to the main rack back here. Top two shelves are old radios, a couple ham radios, and then here is the lineup of Tektronix scopes, starting with a 422 and going all the way up to, I guess my most modern one of those would be the TDS 310 here. And then down below my old tube, collection of old tube oscilloscopes. And then if you're into Tektronix, you gotta have one of these plug-in puzzles. Kind of fun. That's not even all the plugins they have, but I'm not sure if that was just their popular ones or they just whatever they had to get a nice picture to make puzzles. Another organization cabinet there. I really need to get labels on all those drawers. And then back to the main desk here now. My main workbench actually, there's a computer for pulling up schematics and various other things. I did a review on this Yihua 948D3 solder sucker. That thing was amazing. I was just working yesterday on a TRC 547 by Realistic, a base station CB radio, changing out the power transformers or transistors, and God, it just works so great. Digital scope, my dim bulb tester, a couple of my newest oscilloscopes, and then a Variac isolation transformer. And then that goes to the dim bulb tester, so we can see exactly what's going on before we put full power to anything. An AC power supply, 6, 12, and 24 volt. A couple DC power supply, 1030, 10 to 120. My solder spool holders, circuit board holder. Another Yihua soldering station, works just amazing. Then my WEP 858D hot air gun, that also works very well. And just some wash chemicals, acetone, isopropyl, tools used the most. Got a Crossley radio coming up. That'll actually probably start to tear into later today, just to get the parts list of stuff I might need. Oh, and my new lights. That really, I found these LED panels online for pretty cheap. I'll see if I can find that and put a link. They're amazing. How much, I don't know if it's easy to see let me see the difference. Yeah, you can really, I didn't know if the camera would wash out, or it does, but it comes back. How much more light that adds. So I'll try and get those in the description below. Some cable organization here. Got these from a gentleman online, or that put it into printables, or one of those websites. These are actually for oscilloscope probes, but they work great for your BNC cables, because those always get tied up in a knot. Here's my my longer cables, some 3D things I printed out for the real long ones. And then just your standard metal. You can buy these fairly cheap online. For the short ones, they just hang off the side of the bench. And then we're into the metal section, metalworking. There's my oxygen acetylene torches, my metal milling machine and lathe. You can catch a video of making knurled knobs for the old tech scopes, like my 547. Those seem to be missing on a lot of tech scopes that hold the graticule in place, or cover for it. And let's see, here is just my drill press. That gets used a lot when I'm making PCB boards. My iron for making my PCB boards. PCBs. Here's an interesting thing, this battery eliminator. I haven't even tested that yet. That's pretty new. And then on the back side here, I have my GPS DO. So I have quite a few counters that puts out 10 megahertz from satellite, so it's super accurate. And then I can get my digital counters calibrated correctly. And then here's my little welding bench. This is where I do pretty much all my welding, unless it's real big. I can, garage doors right there. I can open the garage door and slide out for that. Prime weld, the 225 TIG welder is absolutely amazing. That is one of the best things I ever bought. Vise and anvil, you need that, of course. Metal bandsaw, the metal, and then we're back over. Here's my Harley parked in front of all of the where we started out there. So I'm trying to think if there was oh, and then another, I guess I didn't turn on the light. Over here on this bench, there's just a little under counter LED that really adds a lot of light to the whole surface there. The LEDs are amazing. And then the only thing else I can think of, this is the one main cart, just because it's a LaCroix oscilloscope, and then a HP spectrum analyzer, and Agilent communications analyzer. Those three instruments alone, you could do anything you ever need to fix. So that's the new shop, all organized and much easier. I know right where everything is now, and all of the Tektronix scopes are by model number as they get newer, from the oldest one, at least of the small ones. They're the 422. The oldest ones are over here, the 547 and the 561A. And then of course they're plugins, and then I showed you earlier, those are all plugins for the 547, the right 5 and the left 2 are for the 561 additional plugins. Those all have to be gone through though. So that's what the new shop is looking like now. And this Crossley radio is, like I said, up on the bench today. Get that apart so I can at least see what I need to order. And I'll get that in an upcoming video. So cool. Thanks everyone for taking a peek, and we'll catch you on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.